Adequate notice of this meeting was provided and published in the Asbury Park Press and the Ocean Star on January 17, 2025. Copies of the agenda were provided to the newspaper, posted on public bulletin boards and the Township website.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Albanese. Councilwoman Pontoriero. Councilwoman DeYoung.
Here.
Councilman Feynman. Councilwoman Travers.
Here.
Vice President Menachino.
Here.
President Ambrosino.
Here.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to ask everybody to rise for a salute to the flag and a moment of silence.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, please accept the reports from municipal officers and file them.
Of course.
And is there a motion and a second to approve the minutes from the December 9th, 2025 meeting?
Motion. Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Yes.
Councilwoman Travers.
Yes.
Vice President Menachino.
Abstain.
President Ambrosino.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, I think we've got some folks in the audience here today. For a presentation, I'd like to invite Mayor Crate to the podium, as well as EMS Director Jim Riccio.
Oh, I have 7 o'clock on here.
Good morning, everyone. As EMS Director, I have an opportunity to witness the outstanding work our EMS personnel perform on a daily basis. These are some of the most dedicated and talented individuals in the profession, and Brick Township is fortunate to have them. As talented and as dedicated as they are, there's routinely that individual who each year rises to the top and goes the extra mile. The actions of those individuals do not go unnoticed, and we do what we can to acknowledge their accomplishments. Each year at the National EMS Conference held in Atlantic City, EMS professionals are nominated and recognized for their achievements in the field of EMS. As you can imagine, there are many individuals nominated who are experts in their field, and the competition is tough. This year, one of those individuals nominated at the National Conference for Paramedic of the Year was our own Brick Township Paramedic EMT, Ricardo Lopez. And this is what was read by the program host. There are moments in this profession when someone steps forward, not for recognition, but because it's who they are. In the most critical moments, this paramedic stands as a calm, steady presence, leading with a vision. As a tactical EMS commander, they have built a team that thrives under pressure through tireless training, strategic thinking, and an unwavering commitment to safety. But leadership is only part of that story. As a field training officer, they have shaped the next generation of EMS professionals with patience and purpose, leaving a lasting mark on countless careers. And in every call, they bring not only clinical excellence, but with compassion, always reassuring their patients and families are never alone. Because of their dedication, professionalism, and overall epitome of what an EMS professional is and should be, the 2025 Paramedic of the Year Award goes to Ricardo Lopez. So I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate Brick EMS paramedic Ricardo Lopez for having been nominated and for having received this prestigious award. He's truly an asset to our department.
I'd also like to honor Ricardo today with a proclamation. The health and safety and overall quality of life within a community are directly dependent upon the availability of skilled, responsive, and well-equipped emergency medical services for residents in times of crisis. For nearly 2 decades, the Brick Township Police Emergency Medical Services Squad has faithfully served the community, providing life-saving care, rapid medical response, and compassionate assistance to residents and visitors alike during their critical moments. Ricardo Lopez has been a committed and valued member of the Brick Township Police EMS Squad since August 2010. dedicating himself to the demanding and often selfless work of emergency medical response. Throughout the distinguished career with Brick Township Police EMS, Ricardo Lopez has consistently demonstrated exceptional professionalism, clinical expertise, leadership, and an unwavering commitment to excellence, earning the respect of his colleagues and the trust of the community he serves. Ricardo Lopez's dedication to the field of emergency medical services and his outstanding performance were recognized on a national level in November when he was named Paramedic of the Year at the National Conference on EMS in Atlantic City, New Jersey, an esteemed honor achieved by surpassing 7 other finalists for this prestigious award. And I just want to say also, remarkable human being, and our EMS crews, I have said over and over again, I've never had anyone say anything other than how remarkable they are and how blessed people felt when they were in a true emergency and crisis that our EMS workers were there to help them through that. And these are people who show up on what is arguably most people's worst day, and they somehow work to make it better. So thank you to everyone, and especially Ricardo. So as mayor of the Township of Brick in the County of Ocean in the state of New Jersey, in honor of being named the Paramedic of the Year for 2025 by the National Conference on EMS, do hereby proclaim Tuesday, December 30th, as Ricardo Lopez Day here in Brick Township. And we hope everyone will celebrate with us.
No, she does. She does? Mm-hmm. It's on her chair. Mm-hmm. I saw Joanne go get it. Yes, today. Yeah. I know, it's early. Maybe we should do it at 11 next year. Oh. Well, because we used to have 2 meetings before.
Good, okay. Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I gotta move it over. Great job. So exciting. You guys must be so excited.
Okay, at this moment, we on here?
Yep.
I'm going to ask the other council people to accompany me here at the lectern, including Mayor Crate. I'd like to invite down Councilwoman Heather DeYoung as well. For some of you that know, Councilwoman DeYoung has been a member of our family and a part of the township team for well over a decade at this point. Yes, no, half. Half. You're 24 years old. How could it be a quarter of your life? But for over 12 years, she has faithfully and diligently served this town, each and every one of us, you, me, and your neighbors, in her role as councilperson. And she's taken that job to heart. I've seen it firsthand over the past several years. Many of the people up here have been with her, some of them for that entire time, and they know that Heather is truly one of the best residents that we have in Brick Township. Whether it's serving on multiple committees throughout her tenure, as council president multiple times, rolling up her sleeves and picking up trash on pickup brick weekends, or attending many ribbon cuttings for the businesses that have opened up. She's taken it to heart to spearhead a lot of our senior activities and senior initiatives and programs, and she's been a phenomenal advocate for that community in town, just like she continues to be for everybody else in Brick as well. And so in recognition of that incredible service that she's provided to our township, the town council wanted to appreciate and show her our appreciation with this plaque commemorating her years of service as a councilwoman. So Ms. DeYoung, please come up. Congratulations.
Dr. Hoffman,
That's up to you.
can I talk?
Yes,
I'll talk during my comments.
fantastic. Well, these flowers are for you.
Thank you.
Hold on, we're not done.
We're not done. Nobody's going anywhere.
So I also wanted to take a moment to honor Councilwoman DeYoung. I met her for the first time when I first had a meeting with her and Mayor Ducey about being on council and what that meant and the time that it would take. And since then, she has been a mentor, someone that I could look to. She's exceptionally involved. I believe she has served on every single committee that we've had at some point over her tenure. And she's always someone that I know that I could turn to ask a question or get some advice or input about every different area here in town, whether it be land use or recreation or our seniors. And it's been an honor to work with her, for me, for the last 10 years. And I'm very excited for her new adventures and some freedom that she's now going to be able to experience, so I just want to say congratulations to you for a job well done over 12 years. And with that, I would like to present you a key to our little city here. And then you're going to comment. You're welcome.
Can I do it during my public?
You can do whatever you want.
I have my notebook up there.
Let's do the picture. Do you want all these together?
Let me get the official plan.
Yeah. There we go.
You capitalized my name correctly. I know, right?
Correctly.
Melissa, move in that hair.
No one wants to be by Derek.
I know.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Oh, we're not done? Oh,
Sneaking it in. So as the last meeting of the year, it's also time to honor our council president for his year of dedicated service as president here of the council. Council President Ambrosino has been a fabulous president, someone who is, again, very involved, is great at not just listening, but also asking questions, and is definitely a student of how well you can do and learn throughout this entire process of being a council member and as council president. And I want to really just thank you from the bottom of my heart. You ran really well-run meetings. They were, you were calm and patient and caring, and listened to everyone's questions. And I felt very respectful as people came up to ask questions that, the public is sometimes, difficult But we love that, and it's always a challenge, and I'm just so proud of how well you did this year, and you really led the council in such a fabulous way. So I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I would like to present this plaque to you as the official gavel. Even though you didn't really use the gavel this year.
I'm good. I am no longer contagious, for the record. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
There we go.
Okay, now, with all that done, we can now proceed to the consent agenda.
All matters listed under item consent agenda will be enacted by one motion in the form listed below. If discussion is desired on any item, this item will be removed from the consent agenda and will be considered separately.
Thank you very much. Item 4.1.
Authorized budget transfer.
Councilmember Menachino.
Thank you. This resolution authorizes budget appropriation transfers as needed for year end. These transfers do not increase our overall municipal budget in any way. We are moving funds from one account to another. Thank you.
Thank you. Item 4.2.
Authorized rider account transfers.
Again, Vice President Menachino.
Thank you. This resolution authorizes a transfer of funds as needed for year end into dedicated rider accounts. These transfers do not increase our overall municipal budget in any way. We are moving funds from one account to another. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Item 4.3.
Authorize acceptance of Title III-E Senior Caregiver Grant, Title III-B Senior Outreach Grant, and Title III-C1 Congregate Nutrition Grant for 2026.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Thank you. This resolution authorizes the acceptance of funds available through the Ocean County Office of Senior Services in an amount up to $170,500 for the programs and services by Brick Senior Services. And I just want to say, working with our senior services, they are exceptional. They always go above and beyond for our residents. So I just want to thank them.
Thank you very much. Item 4.4.
Authorize award of contract St. Lawrence Boulevard roadway improvements.
Councilwoman Travers.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes the award of contract in the amount of $467,653.30 to Miko Inc., Clarksburg, for the roadway improvements to St. Lawrence Boulevard project. The project generally consists of the mill and overlay of St. Lawrence Boulevard between Catalina Drive and the Easterly Terminus. Bid notices were mailed to 78 prospective bidders and 10 requested bid packages. 3 bids were received, with Miko Inc. being the lowest responsive responsible bidder. Thank you.
Thank you. Item 4.5.
Authorize award of contract VACCON parts, supplies, and repairs.
Councilwoman DeYoung, can I ask you to read this?
This resolution authorizes the award of contract in an amount not to exceed $125,000 to VACCON Services of Branchburg for supplies and repairs for the Township's jet vac equipment used by the road crew at Department of Public Works. This is a 2-year contract. 2 bidders requested bid packages and 1 responded.
Thank you very much. Item 4.6.
Authorize award of contract HVACR parts and supplies.
Vice President Menachino.
Thank you. This resolution authorizes the award of contract in the amount of $100,000 per year with FW Webb Company, Tinton Falls, for HVAC parts and supplies. This contract will be used to purchase parts and supplies needed for the in-house repairs, maintenance, and a new installation as needed. This 2-year contract bid notices were provided to 5 prospective bidders, 3 requested bid packages, 1 bid was received. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Item 4.7.
Authorize change order number 2, 2024-2025 temporary sand fencing.
Councilwoman Travers.
Thank you, Council President. This resolution authorizes change order number 2 for the 2024-2025 temporary sand fencing project awarded to Capella Construction, Medford. The approval of the second and closeout change order increased the amended contract by $10 as a result of final as-built quantities. Thank you.
Thank you. Item 4.8.
Authorize motor vehicle selling licenses 2026.
Vice President Menachino?
Thank you. This resolution authorizes renewal of motor vehicle sales licenses for 2026 to Brick Auto Body Manalocan Road and A Car for yours, Route 88 zoning code enforcement and the Fire Bureau have inspected the license and have found them to be compliant. Thank you.
Thank you. Item 4.9.
Authorize fourth round affordable housing plan settlement agreement.
I'm going to cover this one. This resolution authorizes the Affordable Housing Dispute Resolution Mediation Agreements with Fair Share Housing Center and 975 Burnt Tavern Road, LLC. Item 4.10.
Authorize shared services agreement with Manaloking Municipal Court Services.
Lastly, Councilwoman DeYoung.
This resolution authorizes a shared service agreement with the Borough of Manaloking for municipal court services. In this agreement, Manaloking Municipal Court will continue as its own entity, but will be processed and adjudicated using Brick Township employees and professionals. Brick will be fully reimbursed for these services.
I like those words. Item 4.11.
Okay.
Well, it's usually Lynette that goes first, but there's no bond releases, so that's what threw me off.
Fair.
11A, 100% DAV widow of veteran deduction for Block 902.10, Lot 12. 11B is 100% DAV widow of veteran deduction at Block 1058.01, Lot 15. 11C is veterans deductions at Block 1192.30, Lot 12, and Block 324.39, Lot 8. 11D are tax overpayments in the year 2025 at Block 1052, Lot 8. 11E is making a tax exemption at Block 400.05, Lot 5, and 11F is making a tax exemption at Block 702.03, Lot 1.
Thank you very much, Ms. Bergen. This now brings us to the end of the consent agenda. Is there a motion and a second on the consent agenda?
Motion.
Second.
Thank you. Open to council for questions on the consent agenda. Seeing none, close council. Open to public for questions on these resolutions only. Seeing none, close public. Roll call.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Yes.
Councilwoman Travers.
Yes.
Vice President Menachino.
Yes.
President Ambrosino.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we can move on to item 4.12.
Be it resolved by the Township Council of the Township of Brick that the following bills be paid and that the mayor and clerk be and are hereby authorized to draw orders on the treasurer for the amounts of the same. Computer bill resolution in the amount of $1,217,129.38.
Thank you. Is there a motion and a second on the computer bill resolution?
Motion.
Second.
Open to council for questions. Seeing none, close council. Open to the public for questions on the computer bill resolution. Seeing none, close public. Roll call.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Yes.
Councilwoman Travers.
Yes.
Vice President Menachino.
Yes.
President Ambrosino.
Yes.
Thank you.
Item 4.13.
Be it resolved by the Township Council of the Township of Brick that the following bills be paid and that the mayor and clerk be and are hereby authorized to draw orders on the treasurer for the amounts of the same. Manual bill resolution in the amount of $2,698,983.11.
Is there a motion and a second on the manual bill resolution?
Motion.
Second.
Open to council for questions. Seeing none, close council. Open to the public for questions on the manual bill resolution. Seeing none, close public. Roll call.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Yes.
Councilwoman Travers.
Yes.
Vice President Menachino.
Yes.
President Ambrosino.
Yes. Okay, this brings us to agenda item number 5, public comments.
Please note that each person addressing the council during any section of the meeting during which public comment is permitted shall limit his or her remarks to 5 minutes pursuant to Brick Township Administrative Code Section 2-33B.
Thank you. Are there any questions or comments from the public? Yes. Yes, absolutely. Come to the lectern, please. Okay.
Hi, my name is Victoria Bacala. I live at 759 Manor Drive.
Perfect. Thank you.
I
Victoria.
moved to Brick right before Sandy, and so that's 12, 13 years ago. And one of the first people I met when I moved to Brick was Ms. DeYoung. And I have always admired her enthusiasm, her commitment, her dedication, her sense of humor, and all the ways that she has been such a positive representative of this council and is in the community. And I'm going to miss you, Heather. I think you're great. And you really impacted how I felt about moving to Ocean County and starting my public service here. And the last thing I'd like to say is my husband Joe and I have become very friendly with a couple business owners in town. And when they talk about anything that has to do with their property or their business, they quote Heather. And they said that they feel very backed up and represented in community because of Heather's commitment to our small businesses in this town. And that's another thing that Heather has done to make Brick special. And I appreciate that, and I thank you very much.
Thank you for your comments. Are there any other questions or comments from the public? Seeing none, close public. Ms. Birkin.
I have nothing further, thank you.
Thank you. Madam Mayor.
Yeah, I just would like to, again, thank Heather for her 12 years of service, and I will miss you. I could always, no matter what was going on, I could always count on Heather being there, whether it be a pickup brick or something at senior services or ribbon cutting or meeting new business members or going to chamber meetings. Heather has been on call and available, and she shows up for everything, and that's something, there's something to be said for that, because showing up is really important. It's important to all of us sitting here, but it's important mostly to the public to see that the people who are serving them care enough to show up for all of the things that are important to them as well. So I want to thank Heather for all of that, and I'll miss you. I always look like, oh, Heather's car's here. I know I'm like, I'm not always alone. I always have somebody that I know that I can talk to and be with. So I do thank you for all of that. And I would be remiss, Councilwoman Pontorero is not here today. She wasn't feeling well, but today would have been her is her last day of serving on the council as well. And had she been here, we would have been able to honor her as well. But I do want to at least recognize and acknowledge her hard work over the last 12 years as well, and her commitment to the community and how much she loves this town and loved serving this town. So I want to thank her as well, and I hope that we get to celebrate with her when she's feeling better. So thank you, and Happy New Year.
Thank you very much. Mr. Starkey.
Yes, I'd just like to say a word about Heather. I started as township attorney the same day she started on the council, which was also the same day that former Mayor Ducey started as mayor. We sort of came in together, not quite knowing what we were getting into. But over the years, I've watched Heather, seen her, worked with her, and I think it's easier for me to say she's probably the hardest working member of council that I've ever been associated with. John Ducey was always very knowledgeable about what was going on in town, and also very hardworking, but Heather would often outwork him and sometimes correct him on things that he got wrong about the town, which was impressive to me. But I just want to say that you are a true asset to this town. I'm sure you will continue to be in whatever role you choose. I'll miss you sitting up here. You're always a fond of immense knowledge, and I know that the residents appreciate everything you've done for them, especially the business people and the seniors. I know those were your two areas that you really excelled in. And I just want to say thank you, and you'll be missed.
Thank you. Madam Clerk.
Yes, I would also like to thank Councilwoman DeYoung for her years of service. I've enjoyed working with her for the past 12 years, and Councilwoman Pontorero as well. And we're missing her today, but we'll miss her moving forward as well.
Thank you very much. Madam Secretary.
Yes, I'd like to wish Heather and
Thank you. All right, we're going to switch it up a little bit. Councilwoman Travers.
We're saving you for last. I also, would just like to thank you for your dedicated service to the town, and for the last few years that I've had the pleasure of spending with you. I know I haven't had the same extensive history with you as many of the other council members, but the lessons I've learned have definitely been invaluable. You're truly a fountain of knowledge, and I'm just really going to miss having you up here. So thank you, and Happy New Year.
Thank you. Vice President Menachino.
It's hard to follow all that.
You're going to have to.
Yeah, I know. We spoke yesterday. I told you, you're a wealth of knowledge. You've helped teach everybody up here what they know, what they're going to need going forward. Trust me, keep your phone on, because we're going to be calling. Yeah. Again, thank you for everything you did. It was a long time, and I don't know if we'll ever have somebody else that long, but congratulations to future endeavors for you and Marianne, okay? Thank you again, okay?
And last but not least, the Honorable Councilwoman DeYoung.
Okay, gonna try to keep it together. As Kev said, I've been, and everybody here, I've been up here 12 years. I never wanted to be up here, John Ducey came up to me and he's like, we need you to be a placeholder. Don't worry, I'll find someone to come off the ticket for you. John lied. Obviously, 12 years ago, I never came off the ticket, and I will always be grateful for that. I will be grateful for the opportunity that John gave me to serve this community. We always talk about everything that we've been able to do for Brick. Better financial footing, bringing businesses into Brick and becoming the destination, as, shown by me and Lisa always going to every single ribbon cutting, because we are supporting those businesses. We have tremendous parks, great land use, and being able to figure out how Brick needs to move forward in the future. We have the best police force in the nation. We really do. Our EMS, both police and EMS respond to so many emergencies, and they are there, like the mayor said earlier, on people's worst days, and they are a tremendous asset. DPW is always out there. They are doing what we need to do to make sure that our town stays clean. We have our great parks, our recreation programs are top. We really are a great town. And of course, our administration, we have Joanne Bergen, who is a tremendous force for this town. I just want to take the opportunity to thank my family. They've allowed me to serve, often either missing family things or being late, because they understood my commitment, to service and making sure I showed up for everything that I possibly could have. Lastly, I just want to thank the voters of Brick for re-electing Mayor Crate. Because of her re-election, it is a testament to everything that we have been doing right in this town. So for me, it's a win. And for me, it understands the voters do of what we're trying to accomplish in this town. So thank you to this council, and thank you to the voters of Brick and everybody that I serve, all of the residents, for allowing me and giving me these 12 years. It truly has been a privilege and it has absolutely changed me for good. So, thank you. Happy New Year. Sorry I'm a mess.
Thank you very much, Councilwoman. Heather, by every objective measure, for the past 12 years, this town has been on the right track and has been well run. And you have been an exceedingly central part of that. I appreciate that you thank the voters, but each and every one of us owes you a debt of gratitude for how you've served our town. And I promise you that your legacy of good stewardship will carry on in this council and this administration. Thank you for your service. And to everybody else, I wish you all a very safe and happy New Year. Our next meeting will take place on Tuesday, January 6th at 7 p.m. I will now entertain a motion to adjourn. All in favor? Meeting adjourned.